Welcome y'all to Guatemala. What a weekend. I'm walking Los Próceres in Zone 10 in the capital city, and we've been getting showers on and off. June is gone, but July is gonna bring a lot of water. So I was looking at the NASA report from the satellite, just to, you know, try to make sense on how much water we're gonna be getting here in this part of Central America, aka Guatemala or Guatemala, and it looks like we're gonna be getting a lot of water. Welcome to Walk Guatemala, y'all. My name is Luis. We're gonna walk. Are you ready? So at the same time that I'm walking the city, I also like to pay attention to construction sites, because the construction boom here in Guatemala, especially in Zone 10, actually it is all over the city, but you know, Zone 10, which is this area that we're walking right now, it's probably like the most desired place for constructors, companies to build, invest their money here in the city. And so I'm gonna take you on a walking tour. I'll be exercising and I'll be enjoying the city, and I hope you do enjoy the walk. If you're new to my channel, please help me out by subscribing, liking it, and drop your comments. All right, so I'm not gonna be walking a specific neighborhood. Like, if you guys don't know the word for neighborhood, vecindario. Now, since we are Latinos, we also have the tendency to call it barrio. Barrio, double R, barrio. We sometimes may call it a district. Well, now if it makes you wonder why I'm paying attention to traffic, well, let me tell you. So, by the way, guys, and I'm sorry, sometimes I may interrupt my thought, but the thing is that, you know, as I mentioned before, I also pay attention to construction sites, and look at this new site right here. So they have raised everything to the ground. It's already been closed. You can see the fence, and so basically that's a strong indicator that a new construction site is on its way, aka residential buildings, just like the ones that you're looking at. By the way, so if you're thinking about buying an apartment, you know, here in Latin America, life here in Latin America is a lot less expensive than in the US and Canada. That's if you want to go the Latino way or the Guatemalan way, meaning living within, you know, our means based on how much we make here salary wise. Now, if you come to Guatemala and you want to keep your American, Canadian, European lifestyle, is that possible? Of course it's possible. And how expensive is that going to be, that lifestyle, if you continue to live the same way as you do now? And we're going to take the US as an example, because the US is in the proximities. Well, it's going to be just as expensive or as cheap as it is in the US. Can you find just about anything here in Guatemala, like food, services? Yes, you can. And so what are the price tags? Well, they may vary a little bit, because I mean, you could get any kind of services, right? High quality, and then you can get the Guatemalan services. Not that we have two standards, you know. Money talks, guys, money talks. So the Guatemalan way means that you could be spending a lot less if that's what you're up to, and so Guatemala gives you that option. Even in this kind of neighborhood here in the city. So you know, this is considered to be a nice commercial, residential kind of mixed neighborhood, and rent for Guatemalan salaries here are thought to be, or considered to be, a little bit higher than the usual. But let's say for someone coming from the US, if you're living off your pension, and if you're getting a 2K, 3K US monthly pension, so an apartment here in this part of the city, a small studio apartment, it's about 1,000 US. And if you're getting 2,000, 2K or 3K or 4K, well, that means that you're gonna have plenty of money to live a very decent life here in Guatemala. And voila. Okay, so that's a little bit of information for anyone who may be interested in coming to Guatemala. All right, so it sounds crazy, but I was on my way out here because I wanted to see the traffic situation here. Actually, I don't see a lot of traffic, which is a good signal. Now, on the other hand, it's weekend, and so therefore, you know, there might not be a lot of people driving at this time. And so let me put you in context. The amount of rain here in Guatemala is damaging, you know, the road infrastructure, and some bridges have collapsed. And so that's going to make it difficult for a lot of Guatemalans to move throughout the country. For the time being, there are some problems going south. We have an autopista. So an autopista is also known as a freeway. So as of yesterday, there is a bridge by a department. Here in Guatemala, instead of states, we have departamentos. Jutiapa, and this bridge is just about to collapse. Actually, I think the infrastructure of the bridge is fine, but my assessment, based on what I saw on the TV, is that, for example, the technology that was used, you know, to drain the water that runs, you know, along the bridge wasn't probably well designed, and so therefore the water started filtering into the soil, and you know, if there was no maintenance, it started eroding the layers of the asphalt, and so there was this big 18-wheeler trying to cross the bridge, and it almost got into the abyss. So that's going to be a big problem for people that wants to go to El Salvador or come from El Salvador, because basically that has halted traffic. And this part of the city right here, Los Próceres, actually this is the way out, going to the border with, you know, El Salvador. And so today I was thinking, well, you know, I'm gonna go take a walk, I'm gonna exercise, share Guatemala, and see what's up with the traffic. But look, so far it's looking good, my brother. All right, there she comes again, the rain, on and off, just like I said before. So for people who don't know, Central America, we are considered to be a tropical area, but we have lots of mountains, and so the elevation is what makes the climate here, the weather, especially in Guatemala City, really nice, because we're usually doing in between 55 to 65 Fahrenheit year round. That's an amazing temperature, no need for AC. However, with El Nino, We had a heat wave that impacted us for about 60 days. Oh, that was horrible. That was a nightmare. Well, thank God it's gone, and well, here's the water. So this is normal time here in Guatemala, normal season. All right, so on the other hand, I also know a lot of people hate rain. Well, you know, my understanding is that here in Guatemala we also have a region that in Spanish we call it corredor seco. Well, a place with no water, my understanding. However, let me tell you that the amount of rain that we're getting now is usually the double of what we're used to, because of, you know, climate changes, right? And so we are being impacted one way or another. So I'm not sure if the dry corridor indeed remains dry or is now getting a lot of water. So if it's getting a lot of water, so that's good news. People that were complaining that they couldn't, you know, harvest anything, food, vegetables. All right, so, but I don't know if that place of Guatemala, that dry corridor, or aka corredor seco, is not getting any water now, because it seems like we're getting water all over nationwide. On the other hand, let me tell you, it's 2 p.m. in the afternoon. I see a lot more traffic, and it is the weekend, and July is gonna give us a lot more water. By the way, guys, I'm also filming this video in Spanish, so if you want to watch it in Spanish, please feel free to do so. And I do appreciate your support, guys, liking it and sharing it. Now we're gonna make a detour. We're gonna go this way and just enjoy a beautiful afternoon. I had already seen the traffic. I mean, it doesn't look too bad, but it's 2 p.m. in the afternoon. The only thing is because it's been raining the whole day, so it looks like it's a lot later, but no, it's really 2 p.m. All right, beautiful view of zone 10. By the way, we're still here in zone 10. So there is a charming park here, and there is also a marketplace. It's called La Via. And right here to the left, Nuestra Señora de Guadalupe. I'm sure they're celebrating something. Well, I was hoping it was a quinceañera, so I could say happy quinceañera and maybe, you know, kind of crush it. But actually, I don't see what kind of celebration is happening, but there is people there in mass. However, I mean, the city looks beautiful with the rain. We already saw the traffic situation there. So I am losing some kind of filming with the camera. I don't know why, but it's been happening. So if you see it that it's caught, it's because of that, guys. I'm trying to do my best. I mean, they told me the camera was waterproof, but I don't know, it's probably damaged. All right, so this is 19th Street, and this is 16th Avenue. Now 19th Street runs parallel to Los Próceres, and we're gonna be back to Los Próceres Boulevard in just a moment. Let me fight here with the wind. All right, so there are lots of new things when you walk the city that you discover. I'm looking at that church for the first time. I think it's a Catholic church. Well, that's a new, because I hadn't seen it, and I've been walking the city all over, but I guess, you know, I wasn't paying attention. Look at that small church right there on the corner. Let me see. It looks like a Catholic church. So chances are it is one. All right, so I'm gonna just go back to the main boulevard. Now the reason why I'm gonna do it, it's because I guess the wind is blowing from east to west, and so each time I try to keep walking, it kind of keeps trying to take my umbrella away. And you know what they say, guys, you know, I'm not a fighter, I'm a lover, right? I don't know about you guys. Are you a fighter or are you a lover? I'm not a fighter, I'm a lover. Well, yeah, I'm a lover because I love the city, right? So that makes me a lover. But I'm also a fighter because I'm fighting against the wind. I guess I'm both a fighter and a lover. Lovely view from Guatemala City. I hope you enjoy the walk, and if that's the case, don't forget to drop your comments. Let me know what you think about the neighborhoods. Let's get out of the way. All right, so it is just a small video to share Guatemala City at this time. Thank you for your support. I gotta pay attention because, you know, I'm doing everything. I'm directing, doing the filming, the walking, exploring and resolving, you know, multitasking. My tongue is getting all twisted. Alright, but the purpose of the video is also to expose Guatemalans to the English language. Now, if you live in Guatemala City and if you're wondering how long does it take to learn a language, well, it takes as long as you want or as little as you want. It all depends on hard work. From Guatemala City, thank you so much. Drop your comments, subscribe. We'll see you in the next one. Yahoo! Let it rain. I want to see water. I'm sorry, I want to see water. What a day. That's what I meant to say. What a day. What a beautiful day, guys. Alright, I guess it's just time to get some chocolate.